For the 9th weekend in a row, Israelis have taken to the streets in all major cities to protest against the Netanyahu government. This was outside the president's house in Jerusalem. They're trying to prevent radical judicial reforms, which would allow the parliament to overrule the Supreme Court with a simple majority of one.
I want a free speech, I want a free country, I want the same right for every person, of every religion, of every nationality, like you have it in a democracy.
We can't stay home, we have to go and fight, because we are in the last moment of saving, the Israeli democratic system, and we're really, really worried.
The protests have been growing every week and becoming more frequent. In Tel Aviv, more than 160,000 took to the streets.
What is very obvious when you're at these demonstrations is that the protesters come from every section of Israeli society: religious, secular, private sector, public sector, young, old. Even Israeli military reservists have been demonstrating because the anti-government feeling now is very widespread.
The weekly demonstrations have been largely peaceful, but some recent violence has led senior opposition ministers to warn that Israel could be heading towards a civil war. It is a dramatic political soundbite that gets the headlines, but Israeli society is, for sure, divided.
Well, we came because we are afraid about the future of our kids.
What are you scared about?
We're afraid that we will become a dictatorship instead of the democracy that we have right now.
You believe Netanyahu's becoming a dictator?
Absolutely.
The Israeli president has called for both sides to negotiate and compromise, but the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, has so far shown no willingness to do that. The far right have wanted these reforms for years. Now that they're finally part of the government, they're not going to back down, whatever the consequences. Alistair Bunkall, Sky News, in Jerusalem.